Before you get started, fame and fortune, one is far more important than the other. As perhaps suggested in the previous chapter, there are a handful of online copywriters who are very well known, like the five-figure copywriter who was mentioned. People like him can and do command massive fees, and in contrast to what is happening financially elsewhere in the real world, their fees only ever go up as demand increases incessantly. I will introduce you to a few of the acknowledged copywriting greats later, because they do have an integral part to play in this copywriting plan. However, the thing to understand is that for every well-known copywriter, there are hundreds of unknowns. And while some of these people are undoubtedly struggling, there are also a significant number who are nevertheless making a very handsome living from their copywriting activities. So joining this group should be your first target. For example, I recently saw an ad from a copywriter who I did not know, who was offering to create a sales page for $7,500, discounted from his normal price of $10,000 per page. The ad itself was very persuasive, and there were plenty of testimonials on the page as evidence that this individual was good at his job. So, if I had been in the market for a copywriter, this would have been a very interesting offer. But what you should take from this is that you do not need to be a famous copywriter to make good money from this business. After all, if you charged only $5,000 for each page you write, which would definitely be a bottom-end fee for an experienced writer, and you picked up one commission every week, then you're looking at a business that will pull in just short of $250,000 a year, working from home. But I can't write. I guess that if one thing should be clear from what you have read so far, it is the fact that as the vast majority of sales pages are still heavily text-based, as opposed to sales pages where video is used to get the sales message across, you need to be able to write if you are to create sales pages like those that you should now be familiar with. Now, I know from years of experience dealing with online marketers of all levels of skill, ability, and business backgrounds that some people appear to be great natural writers, whereas others seem far less naturally inclined. Seeing people to whom writing seems to come naturally can be depressing, and I have seen many people entirely dispirited because of it. For example, I have met or heard of many would-be online entrepreneurs who never got out of the starting blocks because they allowed the fact that they had never written anything more complicated than email to derail their business before it even got steady on the tracks. But here is a very important factor to take on board, which might be the key to whether you succeed or fail as a copywriter. Very, very few people in online business, or indeed in any other walk of life, are naturally talented writers. As proof, many of the top copywriters in the business freely admit that rather than being naturally skilled writers and admin, what they were and are ordinary people who were willing to learn their craft and then practice so that they became just a little better with every passing day. It is completely unnecessary to be naturally gifted if you want to become a high-quality copywriter, because everything that you need can be learned. Indeed, trying to do things in any other way would be foolish and self-defeating, because if others have already done all of the hard work for you, and they have, why waste your time repeating what has already been done, reinventing the wheel, as this is commonly described? Maybe you can't write advertising copy at this moment, but by the time you have finished reading this book and have used the resources provided here, you will have everything you need to start creating top-drawer online advertising materials at your fingertips. Whether you think you can write or not is therefore entirely irrelevant as far as copywriting is concerned, because nothing is genuinely new in the world, and when the old stuff works, you should use it. As all successful businesses have done since commerce was first invented, you need to do nothing more than learn from others before improving on what they are doing to land the success and the fees that you are striving for.